Hello, everybody. Welcome to another brand new episode on Boundary Line Podcast. Dillon Pink here, Sheldon Dougherty on the show with me as usual. And RCB just keeping their hopes alive. They live to fight one more day and hopefully they make it to the playoffs. I don't know whether they're going to. We'll discuss all that and more here on our podcast there. But before going ahead, guys, requesting all our viewers, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. Like I said earlier, we can see a lot of people watching the videos there, but not hitting the subscribe button. So please do and share the video as much as you can there. But let's discuss this game, RCB versus the Punjab Kings there. Whoever had to lose this match was going to get knocked out. RCB lost the toss there, and Faf du Plessis was put into bat. And boy, oh boy, it was some vintage knock there by Virat Kohli, just turning back the clock one more time and just showing what he's so good at there and still showing that he's got it and he's here to stay. Sheldon, was that a knock for the ages there? Virat Kohli, 92 there.
Oh, Dil, watching Kohli bat in that RCB shirt, I mean, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Whenever he puts on that shirt, he always delivers. And I mean, RCB, Dil, 5 games back, this was the worst RCB side ever, right? Everyone was saying, pretty shit team. They can't bat, they can't bowl. Well, they won 4 in a row. They're pretty damn good if they can do that, Dil. And they've just been outstanding in these last 4 games. I mean, where did this come from? I don't know. To be honest, if you told me 5 games back this is going to happen,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have suspected it because they can bat, they can score 240 apparently. They can bowl a team out. They bowled out Punjab today, and suddenly it just looks like they're a pretty good side. Like they have a lot of boxes ticked, and this just makes you think where was this side, early on because they've left themselves a lot to do. But if they make it to the playoffs now, Dil, this will be an insane comeback. They won one game in their first 6 matches, Dil, and now they won
Yeah.
4 in a row. And the beauty of the IPL, and as you mentioned yesterday, Dil, how teams can suddenly just come and remember Mumbai back in the day had won a
Yeah.
tournament after losing their first 5 games.
Yeah.
So you never know. They're still alive today, Dil, and yeah, a pretty insane win today.
Oh, yes, they're insane win for RCB, and they were asked to bat first. They scored 241 for 7 there, and Virat Kohli just playing one of another brilliant IPL innings there. Missed out on 192 there, and he smoked the ball all around. 6 sixes in that knock, Sheldon, 7 fours there, and strike rate of 196 almost there, Sheldon. I think the haters are not going to say anything now after that, but all in all, Sheldon, I thought RCB batted well. I thought, everybody from Dinesh Karthik, Patidar also, I thought batted brilliantly. And, that rain was around the corner. And I thought once the rain came down, it was going to be very difficult for them to gain the momentum back.
Yeah, I thought Padira played a very good knock. I mean, the support he gave Kohli, the intent he was showing. I just enjoyed watching RCB bat because of the intent they showed throughout. Yes, they lost far early. They were losing wickets in the middle, but every batter that came out just came and looked to attack. And Kohli again, he's playing too slow, right? That's what they were saying. He's too slow to get into the Indian team. Oh my God. People were saying he shouldn't be in the India squad. Those people should go and watch cricket. I mean, the man who's carried India in multiple tournaments. That's just a joke for those who think that India, he's batting as well as he ever has. Orange cap holder by a mile as well, Dil,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Not bad for King Kohli, right?
That knock was just brilliant, Sheldon. You look at it and you look at the buzz that's around him every time, he walks out to bat there, and a lot being said on the internet about his strike rate, like we were mentioning a few games ago there, but he just keeps proving himself each and every game, Sheldon. And even if he doesn't get that 50, you can see that how he's played, the way he rotates the strike, just brilliant, running between the wickets, spot on there. But going into the Punjab bowling, I thought not the best day for them there, but Harshal Patel, ex-RCB boy, he bowled really well.
Yeah, I thought he's actually bowled quite well this season. Obviously, Punjab have struggled and they are now officially out as well. But yeah, Patel's been brilliant. And for him to get a purple cap as well,
I know, yeah.
he's done really well. Yeah, pretty insane when you look at it. But yeah, his death bowling's been good. And today on a pitch which looked pretty good for batting, he was
Yeah.
actually quite good, Dil, and he got some key wickets. And yeah, I thought his variations were excellent today.
When they came out to bat, Sheldon, we felt that this was going to be a big ask for them, right? Given
Yeah.
the batting, but this is the same team that chased down that huge total, the record chase versus
Yeah.
Kolkata there. So anything could have happened there. But Sheldon, Bairstow and Riley Russo, they were going
Yeah.
hammer and tongs there at the start, Sheldon. And that was some brilliant ball striking there.
Yeah, Dylan. I think that just shows how hard it is to chase a big score because Russo and Best are going really well, Dylan. Like they looked on track when they were
Yeah.
batting, but that's the issue. When you lose one wicket or you lose two wickets quickly in this kind of chase, it can really kill the flow. And then Punjab pretty much collapsed towards the end. And
Yeah,
then when you're needing like 14, 15 runs per over and you're running out of batters, really it becomes too less. I mean, obviously, when they had that incredible chase, you had the top three all getting big scores, top
exactly.
four,
Yeah,
in fact, all getting
yeah.
big scores. So that helps. But yeah, when you keep losing wickets like this, the chances of making that big score really diminish. And that showed today, Dil.
Yeah, and we'll come to the RCB bowling there. Where was this bowling team, Sheldon? Where were these guys? Seriously. Swapnil Singh, 3 overs, 28 runs, 2 wickets there. Of course, Mohammad Siraj, he got hit, in his first 2 overs there, but he came back brilliantly well, took 3 wickets there. And Lockie Ferguson, I thought, bowled really well, Sheldon. 3 overs, 29 runs, 2 wickets there for him there. Will Jacks also with a 1 over there, gave away 5 runs. I thought he bowled good, when Besto and Riley Russo were going. I thought he came in there and, just choked the runs there in that 1 over, which forced them, again to keep going after the bowling from the other side.
Yeah, Dylan almost feels like they've fallen into their best lineup.
Yeah.
Almost in the last couple of games, if I think Swapnil Singh's been excellent as a
Where was
left
this
arm
guy?
bowler, and I know I'm pretty sure most people didn't even know this guy was playing the IPL. Like suddenly he came as an impact sub, I think against Hyderabad, if I'm not mistaken. That of
Yeah.
all teams to come in against Hyderabad, and then suddenly he bowled superbly well, took some wickets, and now he's pretty much RCB's first choice spinner out of nowhere, and he's doing quite well for them. And that's the beauty sometimes of this kind of tournament. That you'll find a guy who comes in, no one's heard of him. He comes in and he produces, and he gets some big wickets as well. And yeah, you mentioned that bowling, Lockie Ferguson as well. I thought he was brilliant today, Dil, especially towards the death.
Yeah.
And the pace there as well to just wrap up the tail was just excellent to see. And you suddenly look at it and you'll be like, really? This is the same bowling lineup? They were pretty rubbish at the start, but now suddenly they can take wickets. They seem to have more plans. I think that's one thing for sure. It's not the same old strategy and they get smoked everywhere. It seems like they have a plan B, plan C so far. So yeah, that's what is looking good for them in the last couple of games.
Oh, yes, there. So RCB winning there by 60 runs and, Punjab getting bowled out there for 181 and 17 overs there. But Sheldon, just a quick one there to reflect on the Punjab Kings and how their season has gone, Sheldon. Not the best time and again. These guys, they show up good. They have some brilliant guys inside the team. There's Shashank Singh, in fact, is their highest scorer. Shashank Singh, would you believe it? With a team like, with Bairstow and Shikhar Dhawan and all these other guys there. Shashank Singh from out of nowhere, name nobody heard. He ends up being the highest scorer for them in this season. Harshal Patel, of course, the purple cap holder, and they're still at the bottom of the table, Sheldon. How often does that happen? But I think for them, they'll have to go back to the board and then reflect what went wrong for them. Obviously, losing Shikhar Dhawan was a bit big, but what, according to you, did you feel, Sheldon, that they can improve on, in the next season, and you would have loved to see in this season for them?
Or when you look at them, obviously the positives were Shashank and Ashutosh, who I
Yeah,
think were excellent for them. They were the
yeah,
two best batters. I think they look at their foreign batters as well. I know Bairstow got 100 towards the end and a few good knocks now, but towards the start of the season, probably he just didn't do it enough. Livingston as well, a disappointing season for him.
yeah,
He was very good last season, but this season he just fell short. Curran, I thought at times was good.
yeah,
Again, he could have done probably a bit more, but yeah, when they look at it as a whole, they didn't use Sikandar Raza much. I'm shocked that they didn't use him because he's such an excellent T20 player, Sikandar
yeah.
Raza, and I think, but
True.
obviously you can only play four foreigners, so that's also another issue. But yeah, for Punjab, it always feels like they have a similar season drill. They
Yeah,
play well at times. They're in that top four at times, but when it comes to the important games, the clutch games, like these last two games, it was against Chennai and against Bangalore, and I don't know, they probably could have won those at times, with how the games were going, and they look back like in the Chennai game, it wasn't a big score they had to chase.
yeah.
And here they probably gave away too many runs. It was probably 200 was probably par, maybe if you look at it,
Yeah.
200, 210. So yeah, they look at it and say two games at home, probably two games we should have won.
Yes, Sheldon, they and reflecting on RCB, again, they're just taking it game by game, 4 in a row. But how crucial was that first half, for them, Sheldon? We've seen them lose two close matches there, one against KKR. They almost chased down that total against the Sunrisers Hyderabad. They came very close there. And I think there was another game they missed out by, losing by 15, 18 runs. I think it was another game. I can't remember which was the team they, but if you had to win at least two more matches in that first half of the tournament, Sheldon, and now you've strung up these 4 wins there, then it looks completely different, right? And you'd have felt that, the chances would have been much more better. They would have been right at the top of the table there. But what, according to you, Sheldon, should they do now for the next season? And they have a few more games left. It's a must win for both, and they have to win it very well also, to improve that net run rate. But having said that, after winning this game, I think the net run rate is really good there, but they still sit towards the bottom half there, Sharon, and that gap between the fourth and sixth, seventh, I think is getting tighter and tighter there. And we've seen it so many times, teams just squeezing in, to just at the end are there. RCB, for them, I think, they'll have to go back and make a few decisions. Obviously, at the auction, I think it all went wrong for them over there, and they tried to find the best combination, I thought. And I can't believe this team is playing without Maxwell, and they've strung 4 wins in a row. And I think he played in one of that only.
Yeah, Adil. I mean, you mentioned Maxwell, right? And it's just crazy when you look at it because, yes, how much RCB would have loved 2 extra points at this stage, right? And you think about it, probably out of all the games, the KKR game they should have won,
Oh,
right? With the
yeah.
situation they got in. Honestly, they were cruising at that. Jackson, Patidar were batting so well. And
Yeah.
yeah, RCB look at that. And I think the way they're playing right now is as well as they could have possibly imagined. Their last 4 games have been brilliant. They'll probably say, this is how we should finish. Play the same way in the last 2 games. But just thinking about it, Dil, they could end this tournament winning 6 games in a row and still not make the playoffs. Now, that is just incredible. And that's just insane when you think about it. But yeah, that first half of the season, Dil, where they made too many mistakes,
Yeah.
too many poor performances. I don't think they picked the right team for
Yeah.
most of it. They went more with names than form, and I think that might cost them. It might not. They might still make the playoffs because somehow they're still mathematically in it. But yeah, if they don't make it, they look at that first half of the season where they were just not good enough.
Yes, they were just not good enough there, but two teams now officially knocked out of this IPL. The Punjab Kings and Mumbai Indians there have to say bye-bye and end this season there, and they'll have to go back, reflect, and see what went wrong for them. The Gujarat, I don't know, I think they're almost out as well, but RCB live to fight another day, and they're just taking one game at a time there, and they're looking really good there. Suddenly the team seems good there, but today it was all about Virat Kohli there. Wonderful knock there, carrying the team, immense ball striking there, sending the ball into the crowd. And I thought he played absolutely brilliant there. But RCB fans, do leave your comments in the comment section below. If you think RCB is going to make the playoffs or not, do let us know in the comment section there. But that's it from us on the podcast, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram. The handle's down there in the description. And we'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.